What's up, you guys? Scott here. Yes, let's talk about price. Let's talk about the quality of your clients coming through. And I'm going to reveal a couple little secrets around why low paying clients will decrease your love in your hypnosis business and coaching business, the impossible model of this low paying client to scale your business, and ultimately what you can do to increase your success rate with your clients, fall back in love with your business, ultimately make more money, and learn how to scale your hypnosis or your coaching business. So guys, without further ado, let's look at these low paying clients and the big problem you may be suffering from in your business. Whether you're a coach or a hypnotherapist, this idea remains the same across both those business models. But let's get into it. I've talked enough, guys. Let's dive in. So to really wrap your mind around this, guys, let's do some simple maths, because as you can imagine, a lot of therapists and a lot of coaches that I speak to all have the goal to be doing like $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, which is fantastic. But when it comes to the maths, based on how much they're charging per client, how many leads they're getting, how much work they're doing to actually acquire those customers, unfortunately, in most cases, the low numbers and the low paying clients don't allow that maths to cooperate really well in our business. So let's do some simple maths to wrap our mind around this. So as you can imagine, $100 per client if our goal is $10,000 per month. Simple maths would tell us that we need 100 clients per month. Just wrap your mind around that. It seems simple, but that's a hell of a lot of clients, guys. 100 clients per month. That means you're going to maybe have to acquire 200 to 300 leads, if you want to call them leads, per month. If you're closing 1 in 2 and 1 in 3, that's a lot of people coming to you. A lot of strategy calls that you have to do. A lot of strategy calls that you might not be closing in order to just get 100 clients per month. Over the year, that would obviously equal to 1,200 clients per year, equaling $120,000 per year. Now, $120,000 per year for a hypnotherapist or even a coach, that's life-changing. But look at how many clients you would have to work with, how many different personalities you have to sit with, how many different times and different excuses and different things you're going to have to listen to over and over again, especially when you're niching down, which is what I highly recommend. There's going to be a point after that year where you know you're going to be looking at your business thinking, I'm getting pretty sick and tired of working with this same sort of niche. So we've got to realize this, guys. I've said this in many, many videos. I really want you to keep this in the back of your mind. For every client that you're working with that's sitting in front of you, you are taking time away from the things that are important in business, which is growing the business, doing extra strategy calls and acquiring new customers, doing social media and things like this. So what we recommend is not only raising our prices, which I'll talk about, and I'll talk about the quality of clients and how that increases as well, but we want to be spending more time on the social media and building the business and less time in front of clients. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about that idea and that theory too much more. I'll leave a video below, guys, where I explain it in more details. Go check that out, but it will make absolute sense. We want to see less clients and spend more time on building the business, because that's actually where we actually make money. However, if you're sitting in front of back-to-back low-paying clients, it's going to leech time away from the important stuff, which is building the business. So 100 clients per month, 1,200 clients per year, $120,000 per year. What does this mean? Less time to build the business, less time for social media, less time for operations, less time to scale, then you get burnt out. The last thing you'll probably want to do after seeing maybe 2 or 3 clients per day every 7 days is worry about social media. We know that if a client books in for a quote unquote 1-hour session, we know there's time before that. We know that there's time after that. We know that there's catch up. There's extra work we have to do. And this 1-hour client turns into like 3 hours of our time. So now you're basically getting paid $100 over 3 hours. That's like $33 or something per hour. There are better high paying jobs that you could get. And this is a lot of work for you to scale this business. Ultimately, this business model does not scale. And unfortunately, that's why a lot of therapists and coaches get caught in these low paying clients, because they theorize and they think, okay, if I lower my prices, I'm going to get more clients in. And ideally that makes sense, but in the real world and real reality, it doesn't work like that. But ultimately, you've got to think about your own sanity and your own health and your own scalability as a business. So the flip side of this is what we recommend, the $1,500 clients. And guys, this used to be me. I've made videos on this before. I'll leave that video below. This used to be me, and I'll talk about the quality of clients I got from this and why this model doesn't work. And this was ultimately the model that I went to. So $1,500 per client, if our goal is $10,000 per month, look at the difference. 6 to 7 clients per month compared to 100 clients per month. 80 clients per year compared to 1,200 clients per year, $120,000 per year, $120,000 per year. What does this allow us to do? More time to build the business, more time for social media, more time for operations, more time for strategy calls, more time to scale, and freedom outside of the business. Freedom where you can shut the business off for the day, be a mum, be a dad, be a friend, be whatever you want to be outside of the business. You've got time to do this. No longer are you waiting with back-to-back clients for very little money. Here you have complete control over your efficiency and time of the business. So we do have to increase those prices. Now, again, you might be thinking, well, Scott, I can't even get $100 clients. How am I going to get $1,500 clients? I'll leave some videos below, guys. We have a playlist on our YouTube channel. You guys can go check out. We talk about this in absolute detail, but this is just really a refresher of what I've talked about before. But back to the subject at hand, quality of clients. And the problem, the real problem outside of the maths, the real problems with low paying clients. Let me take you to the next slide. Outside of the maths, let's now concentrate on the quality. And I used to get this question a lot, and I still get it sometimes now. People would ask me, how was I able to work with clients within 45 minutes and pretty much guaranteed to a certain extent, like 90 to 95 and 100% success rate? How was I able to do this? Well, first off, realize, guys, I'm no more qualified than you guys. I had no more extra skills than you guys. There's probably a lot of you watching this that have far better skills and far better knowledge than I did as a hypnotherapist. But what I did have working as an advantage is I understood the system and what I needed to do to increase the quality of clients. Remember this, the better the quality of clients, the easier they are to work with, guys. Why? Let me show you what that looks like. So $100 clients, I noticed that the quality of my clients was in the negative. These were just, and for lack of better words, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, these were horrible clients to work with. And after a handful of these $100 clients, I really started to look at my business and think, I'm not enjoying this anymore. I love hypnosis. Why don't people enjoy it as much as me? And I was more excited for these people than they were for themselves. And this caused absolute chaos in my mind, in my business. And ultimately, there was a lot of times where I just wanted to give up because it was far too much work and I didn't like sitting with these clients either. So I noticed that when my clients were paying $100, there was a hell of a lot of objections. I noticed that $100 is not a lot of money to quit smoking when these people are probably spending $300 or $400 per week on smoking. But the objections were always there. The objections of, are you sure this will work? What is the guarantee? Will I get stuck in hypnosis? Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish objections. But I can't blame them. It was the quality of client coming through. So the objections were through the roof. I always noticed these clients were late and they always had an excuse. I could have dropped the kids off. I got caught in traffic. A lot of excuses. And a lot of times these clients were really, really rude. Okay, now rude in just their attitude. They didn't respect me as a therapist, maybe because I was a little bit young as well. But regardless, there wasn't a lot of respect and they were very, very rude. No motivation. Now think of this, guys. Someone's going to pay me $100 to quit smoking. If it doesn't work, so what? They don't care. There's no motivation for them in contrast to the $1,500 clients, which I'll talk about. So no motivation. What did this mean? It was harder to work with these clients. It was harder to test these clients. It was harder to get the breakthrough with these clients because they weren't fully committed. $100 clients for me were basically like, well, it sounds like a good idea. I probably should quit, but it really doesn't matter if I don't. And that was the thought in the back of their head. And I was caught every time. There is no way I was able to get my sessions down below a couple of hours because it was like pushing these clients up a hill and the hill was not what they wanted to walk up. So I was constantly pushing these clients because I was more excited for them. So no motivation because of the low cost. Extra work, extra emails, extra catch up. That was sending me emails after the session. It didn't work. I want my money back. What was the guarantee? A lot of mess. Low success, very low success. And what was funny, no referrals. When I had $100 clients, they never sent me referrals. And look, I can't blame them because the success wasn't there. But again, it wasn't always my fault. It's because I allowed these low quality clients to come in, no referrals, and they never wanted to do a testimonial. For the occasional one that I had a great breakthrough when I got along with and they were nice and they weren't rude or anything like that, they still didn't want to send me testimonials. They wouldn't send me referrals. The quality was low. And after, let's say, 10 or a dozen of these people, I really started to look at my business and think, this is not what I had planned. I don't want to work with these people. I don't want to grow this business. I'm going to go get a job. At least I can put up with nicer people. And this was something that really screwed with my mind for a long time, but I didn't realize what was going on. And unfortunately, guys, it all came to this price. Now, sure, your mentors, other experts in the industry are going to tell you the old traditional model, which is low prices. But if you have low prices, mark my word, this is what you're going to experience. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to be running a business with this quality of clients. I want more for you in your business. I want you to wake up each day excited about your clients and have your clients just as excited, if not more than you, to want to work with you. So the quality has to change. And the only way to increase the quality is to change the price. So I went from $100 clients to $1,500 stop smoking clients. And what did this do? Firstly, this funneled away all the clients I didn't want to work with, which was fantastic. That was freedom. I wasn't making as much money right at the start because I didn't know how to scale this model of business. I had to teach myself to do that, but it meant I was free of all these quote unquote rat bag clients, which was great for me. So quality goes up. Now, what I noticed was when I really wrapped my mind around the price, I was able to present the price. I was able to talk about future value, all the stuff that's part of our strategy call system. I noticed I didn't get any objections. Clients were like, no worries. This sounds great. I can see you're the expert. How do I pay? And clients were paying in full. Now, something I didn't mention before, when I was charging $100, they wanted payment plans. Can I pay $25 this week, $25 the next week? Payment plans of $100 payment plans, but $1,500, no objections. And they were happy to pay in full. And I noticed these clients were early. They were showing up 10 minutes before the session actually started, which is what I wanted in my contracts. They were respectful. They were appreciative. They used the words like, thank you, Scott, and things like this. And it was a great type of clients to be around. They were excited. I can remember many, many times clients actually emailing me and saying, I'm super excited about tomorrow, Scott. I'm just confirming our spot tomorrow, Wednesday at 9:45 a.m. This was brilliant because this already showed me inside their minds, and I'm going to try and coin this word as my own. They're already therapized. They're starting to make that breakthrough inside their mind, and they've made the conscious or the unconscious decision, whatever it is, that yes, Scott is the expert and I am ready to quit smoking. So what do you think happened when the client was sitting in front of me? The sessions were super, super easy because they were 90% of the way there. I just had to get them that last 10%. I use this metaphor. It's like this, the clients were on the edge of the cliff looking over. All I had to do was just push them over. That was it. But before, my clients were still sitting in their car 1 kilometer away from the edge of that cliff. I had to drag them out of the car, push them uphill in order to get them to the edge of that cliff. Hopefully you see that metaphor there. So that's the quality that started to happen. Excited through the roof. I was able to get the session down to 45 minutes, not based on my skill, but based on the things I set up to increase the quality of my clients. So guys, if you're stuck working with clients, and you notice that your success rate is not high, it's not you. Do not take it personally. It's because you've got the wrong type of clients coming in. The quality of your clients is low. Then when my quality was through the roof, like 100% success rate, like 90, 95%, 100%, whatever it is. But I always get asked, like, how do you know the success rate of your clients? Well, here's the thing. Clients would send me referrals, a ton of referrals. There were times in my business when my whole business was referrals. I stopped marketing. Referrals for $1,500, guys. So there's no way in the world someone would send me a referral if it didn't work. So I could capitalize on that and realize, okay, I must have a high success rate. And what was funny and the best thing of all, pretty much all of my clients said yes to a testimonial. They did videos, they sent me emails, and they went out of their way to give me these testimonies. They went out of their way to tell people about how good my service was, and the quality increased. But for myself, I fell in love with hypnosis again. I fell in love with business. I fell in love with people again. I fell in love with realizing this could be my life. This is what I want to do. This is my dream coming true. Had I stuck with this, there's no way I'd be here right now. There's no way I'd be teaching you this video and teaching you this content. There's no way I'd be helping thousands of coaches and therapists to do this model in their business and earning $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 per month. There's no way if I stuck there, because this is the old traditional model. And you're going to hear this from a lot of traditionalists who are stuck in this model, who are struggling to even do like $1,000 a month or even $1,000 a fortnight because they're stuck here, because they haven't realized that low prices will equal low quality clients. So my point with this video, guys, is the problem with low paying customers, $100 clients, even $200 clients, the maths doesn't work. You're going to be required to see a lot of clients for not very little money. You're going to probably burn out, but also you're going to deal with low quality clients, guys. If you're finding you're falling out of love with your business, you're not excited anymore, really wrap your mind around increasing the quality of your clients. Now, again, like I said, if you're unsure, how do I increase my prices? Scott, I can't even get the $100 clients. I'm going to leave several videos below, guys, but our entire YouTube channel covers everything you need to know about increasing the quality of clients. From your niching, your marketing, your pricing, your service, your sales, all of this stuff is covered in our YouTube channel. We have numerous videos you guys can go check out. I'll leave the best ones below. I highly recommend going to check those out. So guys, hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully you can see now the problem with low paying customers. And this is whether you're a hypnotherapist, coach, NLP, or RCTer. Hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video. If you found this content to be informative, please consider leaving me a like. It really does help with our channel as well. And also lets me know what you guys want to see as well. I have a lot of information I want to teach you guys, but I want to make sure I'm teaching the things that you guys want to learn. So that's it for me for today, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.